Hello and welcome to Greg's Channel 1. I am Greg and this is Channel 1. Now, welcome back to the Disney series. This is where I review the Disney classic animated films from number 1 all the way to number 55. Now, this is number 4, which is this film, Dumbo. Now, this is only an hour long as a film, and I'll give you a bit of the details. It was released in 1941, so this was during World War II. Let's just fix the camera a little. There. IMDb scored it a 7.3 out of 10, and Rotten Tomatoes scored it a 97%. Now, if we look at how they've been scoring everything so far, Dumbo has scored the lowest so far on both sides. No. Scored the lowest IMDb, and it's not done as well as two of the others that have already been with Disney with Rotten Tomatoes yet. Now, let's get into how I feel about the film, with the fact that the music is done by Frank Churchill, Oliver Wallace, Ned Washington, and Edward Plum, and they did a great job. They helped with the story guys. The guys that did all the story work. They made a nice, simple story, endearing, enjoyable, and to the point. Which I think it does its job very well. The opening song's really, really nice. Singing about Mr. Stork. He's on his way, kind of treating the storks, delivering the babies very much like Santa delivering presents to kids. But in this case, obviously, the storks are delivering the babies, and you get the scene where Dumbo's mother doesn't get her baby with everybody else, which makes you feel a little sad, because you're like, oh. And you think to yourself, how's Dumbo going to come into this story then? And then you meet the stork that's carrying Dumbo, and he's quite funny. He's not in it for very long. He's in it for maybe 5-6 minutes, maybe a little longer, where he's pretty much just like, don't worry, I'm lost. Look at my map. Does quite nicely with its comedy. It does its comedy sweet, short, and quite impactful. It's a very, very nice film. I do quite like this film. This film's a nice, cute story about a elephant wanting to be reunited with his mother. They do a very, very simple characterizations, nice and simple. There's not too much in it. They're not just layering and layering and layering with loads and loads of character development and that kind of stuff. They have the family where the family's very snooty. It's very, because Dumbo's got big ears, as you see in the picture. Whereas all of the others have relatively smallish ears. They're big to a degree, obviously, because they're elephants. But Dumbo's cover most of his body. And it's almost a rising above hate. Because he's picked on for having big ears. And he seems to be picked on the entire film. But in the end, it's his big ears which helps him win at the end. And it's almost against the people that didn't like him, which I thought was quite nice. Because you have all the clowns making jokes about him. He's just an elephant, he doesn't have feelings, that kind of stuff. And then at the end, when they built this whole story up over this hour, you get the crescendo of Dumbo flies. And Dumbo, pretty much just ruins the act of the circus, and embarrasses the other elephants by sucking up all the peanuts and battering the hell out of them with peanuts, which I thought that was quite nice, because it was just like, everyone who's picked on me, look at me now, and I quite like that element of the story. Because it's all I like it when I like the whole being bullied and then rising above it, and karma coming and hitting them in the face. Because, yeah, I can relate to that, because obviously I've been bullied in the past when I was younger. And, you know, seeing that I've done well for myself, I'm doing okay for myself, you know, I'm happy with where my life is going at the current moment. You know, I'm obviously wanting changes, but I know, so I can empathise with Dumbo on that front when he gets that hurrah moment. The crows are fantastic. They're not in it for too long, but the crows, for their little moments that they're in the film, which is pretty much the end segments, where they say that they'll see everything when they see an elephant fly, because Dumbo's up in a tree and they're going, how did he do it? And the little mouse guy, whose name I don't think is ever mentioned, or if it is, I just didn't click it. I'll have a quick check and see if it says on the back. Timothy Mouse. Never hear it. But Timothy Mouse is like, no, you can do this, Dumbo. That's the only logical reason for how you got up in that tree. You flew. And we're going to make you fly. We're going to make you a star. Which is what they do at the end, which is a very, very nice ending. I will say, the scene where they tear Dumbo away from his mum, that's a heart kicker. It's a heartstring tugger. It's beautiful. The pink elephant scene's very trippy. Oh, I can understand why it scared kids when they were younger. If I'd have seen that as a kid, ooh, I'd have never have wanted to have met an elephant until I got older and realised that elephants don't do that. But, it's really good. Baby Mine's a beautiful song. Makes you tear up every single time, I think. But yeah, as a whole, a very, very well-structured film, considering it's only an hour, so it's shorter than the other films that have come before, especially before number 3, which was Fantasia. 2 hours long. Yikes. But this, for me, because of how well it was done and because of how simple yet effective it was, Dumbo, with me, scores a 4.6 out of 5. Because it does everything it's meant to. It makes you empathise with Dumbo, which I think it needs to do. The songs are lovely. The colour scheme and the way that it looks is pretty. It does everything you need it to do. And it tells a simple, nice, basic story of rising above hate. What more can you want? Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. Damn camera. I hope you've enjoyed the review. If you did, click the like button. You can click the enable notifications, so every time I upload a Disney video in the Disney playlist, you'll be known about it. You can subscribe if you're, please subscribe. It'd be brilliant to, see how many more people I can reach out to. And, maybe I can change your opinions. Maybe you can change my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. What you think of Dumbo as a film. Do you think I've rated it too highly? Do you think I've been too harsh on it? Do you think I need to be harsher? Let me know. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day wherever you are. See you soon. Bye.